As the sun climbs over the horizon, an ancient battlefield awakens once more. This is the Mara, a land shaped by hunger, patience, and the will to survive. The giants of the plain move first, unhurried, unafraid of anything but time itself. But not every creature here has the luxury of patience. Somewhere out there, a herd grazes, unaware that it is already being counted. Stripes offer camouflage in numbers, but numbers alone will not guarantee safety. In the heart of the pride's territory, the family that rules this land begins to stir. Every stretch, every yawn, hides the coiled strength of a born predator. His call rolls across the plain, a warning carried on the wind for miles. Not far away, the scavengers of the Mara begin their own search for opportunity. High above, watchful eyes already search for signs of what the day may bring. Smaller lives move quickly here, always aware that safety is only ever temporary. The buffalo graze in numbers, trusting in strength that few predators dare to test. Even the tallest of the plain must remain alert to what moves in the grass below. The river breathes life into this land, and death waits patiently along its banks. Every rustle in the grass sends a ripple of alarm across the waking plain. For the young, this world is still a place of play, not yet of consequence. The pride patrols its borders, marking the line between safety and open challenge. Wisdom guides the herd forward, memory etched deep from decades of survival. By mid-morning, the truce of dawn will end, and the war for survival begins. The cheetahs have found their target, and the countdown to the chase has begun. Every second of stillness is a calculation, every breath a measure of patience. One animal has already been chosen, though it does not yet know it. The body of the cheetah becomes a weapon built for a single explosive moment. A shiver of instinct passes through the herd, though the danger remains hidden. In an instant, stillness becomes violence, and the chase across the plain begins. Nothing on land can match this burst of speed, not even for a few short seconds. Chaos erupts, and in chaos, the predator finds its opening. Every stride shortens the distance between hunger and survival. One misstep now could end the hunt in an instant, for predator or prey. This time, the herd swallows its own, and the chase ends without a kill. The cost of speed is steep, and even failure leaves the body drained. The bond between the brothers is their greatest advantage on a plain built for the strong. Where one alone might fail, three together may yet find their fortune. The lions have seen this before, and they know their own turn will come. While the cheetahs rest, another hunter begins her own patient pursuit. Every movement is deliberate, every muscle controlled with practiced precision. The buffaloes sense something is wrong, though they cannot yet see the threat. Patience now is worth more than speed, and the lioness understands this well. Somewhere else on the plain, a smaller drama unfolds in an instant of terror. A narrow escape, bought by nothing more than a burrow dug days before. The scavengers have caught wind of opportunity, and they move with purpose now. From the sky, the vultures already sense that the day will not end quietly. The Mara has become a chessboard, and every creature upon it is both hunter and hunted. As the heat rises, so too does the tension stretched across every corner of the plain. The moment of patience ends in a single explosive burst of violence. The herd does not abandon its own without a fight. Strength against strength, the outcome balanced on a single desperate moment. The struggle is brief but brutal, decided in mere seconds.
Sisterhood turns a difficult hunt into an inevitable one.
The herd retreats, mourning what it could not save. Word of a kill travels fast among those who share blood and hunger. In the pride, size and strength decide who eats first. Even the hunters must sometimes wait for what they themselves have caught. For the cubs, this meal is also a lesson in the order of things. The scavengers have arrived, but they know better than to approach too soon. Their call is both a warning and an invitation to others of their kind. From above, patience is simply another form of hunting. Boldness and caution trade places again and again in this delicate standoff. Neither side wishes to risk everything, not yet, not over scraps. One decisive charge is enough to remind them all who rules here. For a little while longer, the kill belongs to those who took it. The scavenger's turn comes only after the hunters have taken their due. Even the boldest opportunist knows the value of a quick and quiet retreat. The first battle of the day is over, but the war continues. Not every hunt is for herself alone. Some hunts feed the next generation. Here, survival begins long before a cub ever learns to run. Somewhere else, an older rivalry reaches its breaking point. Territory here is never given, only ever taken by force. Dominance is decided in minutes, but its consequences last for years. Exile now becomes his only companion on the long road ahead. For the nomad, every day is a search for a new place to belong. Even among scavengers, family remains the foundation of survival. Here, as with the lions, it is often the females who lead. In the heat of the day, even giants must pause to endure. Beneath calm water often lies one of the most dangerous animals on the plain. Patience here can last for hours, sometimes days, without a single movement. Every crossing here is a gamble, weighed carefully against thirst. On the horizon, the greatest movement of all is beginning to take shape. This is the Great Migration, driven by instinct, older than memory itself. The crossing offers no guarantees, only the certainty that some will not make it. Every migration is also an invitation, and the predators know it well. Even after failure, the hunt never truly stops for long. Every skill passed down here is a debt paid forward to the next generation. As the day wears on, the plain begins to breathe a little easier. From above, the sheer scale of this journey becomes almost impossible to comprehend. Millions of hooves rewrite the landscape with every single step. For the youngest among them, the journey itself is already a test of survival. Safety here is found simply in becoming impossible to single out. The predators do not need to chase the whole herd, only to wait for the weak. Even the sky itself seems to prepare for what comes next. The first rains bring relief to a land that has waited too long for them. Life returns quickly here, wherever water finally finds the earth. The rivers remember every drop, swelling with a new and dangerous strength. Thirst and danger stand together now on opposite banks of the same river. Nature's fury adds one more layer to an already unforgiving landscape. For a moment, predator and prey shelter beneath the very same tree. After every storm, the plain finds a brief and fragile kind of peace. The light returns, as it always does, painting the plain anew. Renewal here is never permanent, only ever another chapter in an endless story. As day fades, the rhythm of the Mara begins to shift once more. For the pride, dusk brings a rare and fleeting moment of stillness. Even the fastest hunters must eventually surrender to the coming darkness. For the scavengers, twilight marks the beginning of a very different kind of hunt. As some creatures rest, others are only just beginning to wake. Above it all, the same stars have watched this cycle for countless generations. Even the quietest hunters have their place within this endless rhythm. In darkness, the pride's voice carries even further than in the light of day. Under the moon, the Mara wears an entirely different face. Their laughter in the night is both a warning and a promise. Even giants find peace beneath a canopy of endless stars. But every night on the Mara eventually gives way to another beginning. And so the sun rises again, exactly as it always has. Every creature here plays its part in a story with no true ending. This is the Mara, where the war for survival never truly ends, only begins again.